Okay, so welcome back everybody to the second day of our Digital Age Expo. So it's 3 p.m. So our next key speaker is Sahil from Mr. Gray, and he's going to be discussing chatbots. So over to you, Sahil.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much for the invite. And I'm pretty excited today for the event, for the Digital Expo event. All right, then. So let me just start with me. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sahil Chitesh, and I'm a director of Mr. Great Limited. What we do at Mr. Great, there's a simple ethos. Everything we do working smart. We believe in greatness. The way we work smart is by creating bespoke marketing strategy that deliver results. I run two great companies. The first is Mr. Great Social Media Marketing Agency, which provides social media solution and increase brand awareness and lead generation through running paid ads. And second one, that's what I'm going to talk about. It is all about chatbot. It's a chatbot agency called GreatBot, which automate two important parts of the business, that is lead generation and customer support. So today I'm going to speaking about chatbots, a new way to communicate with your customers. I'm going to I'll be covering a few really important topics, such as what are chatbots, type of chatbots, benefits of chatbots, and real life use case, and how the chatbots are reshaping the whole online customer experience. And a little bit more about GreatBot as my agency, and we provide a chatbot solution. So let's talk about the traditional method of communication. So there are two methods. I think everybody is familiar with the forms. So it is integrated at the bottom of a website, and it is very easy peasy. You put your names, put the details, private information, and submit. So that's how the query is sent. And the second part is that it's a new one that's called a chat. We're using a chat software on the website. Let me give you some information about forms. A form is a user interface element visitors can use to fill in and submit their personal or other types of data. Whereas on the other side, a chatbot is an automated real-time conversational tool. But the purpose remains the same for all, that is collecting all user information. Let me go on the next slide, and let's talk about very quickly. Let's talk about difference between forms and chatbot. To understand, why chatbot is important, why we are replacing forms. That's the old method. So let's compare it very quick. The website forms generally lies at the bottom of the website, whereas in chatbot, when user visit the website, chatbot pops up and initiate conversation. It is actively engaging with the customer by asking relevant questions. So it is very proactive when it comes to getting the user information. Second one is bounce rate. Many people are not aware of bounce rate. Let me just give you a small, very quick definition. So bounce rate is a marketing term, basically. It is used in a web traffic analysis. So it represents the percentage of visitors who enter the site and then leaves rather than continuing to view other pages within the website. So basically, the high bounce rate is bad for SEO. So in the contact form, it lies at the very bottom of a page. So there's very less likely people are going to fill up that form. Whereas on the live chat, because it initiates the conversation and keeps the user engaged, the bounce rate decrease. And regarding when we compare the response rate, the chatbot is very responsive. It gives answer at the very quick. And whereas in the contact forms, when you fill up the form, the query goes to the customer care department. Generally, it takes about 3 to 24 hours customers to get reply, whereas in a chatbot, it pulls the data from the database and reply in real time. Hence, less responsive rate. And so if the responsive rate is less, so that means the customer will get the faster answer, and that's what makes your client happy. Let's have a look at some statistics by Juniper Research. In 2022, the banking industry could see the success rate of bot interaction to reach over about 90%. That's a huge number. And we, as a marketing agent, as a chatbot agency, we built one of the banking chatbot as a demo. If you want to look, if you want to have a look, go to our website, greatbot.io, and you will find a really amazing demo about banking. And let's and yeah, the forms. When we compare chatbot with the forms, the live chatbots are multi-channel. That means apart from the chat, when we talk about the contact form, it can be only be installed on a website. Whereas the chatbot, it can be used in a multiple platforms like Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, Twitter, Slack, Telegram, or it can also integrate with your CRM system. So that is a big point. There's a big difference when it comes to forms and chatbot. Tracking goals.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just querying. The slideshow isn't moving. Oh, there we go. Look, I can see.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So here,
I was a bit worried then that it was that we weren't viewing it, but we can see it now. Brilliant.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
So as a marketer, my always goal is to track all the data as much as I can to provide optimized result for my clients. So when it comes to forms, it is really hard to track like what information is provided. For example, if the form is asking details like full name, email, phone number, address, and ethnicity, for example, so at which point the customer is denying to provide his information. Like, for example, the customer don't want to give his ethnicity or maybe the personal address because that's private. So it is nearly impossible to track those data. With the live chatbot, we can track every step where every steps of the conversation with the website visitors. So that is really important when it comes to a chatbot, which can help with the tracking of data. So today we are going to talk about a chatbot or a chat software. I'll be mainly discussing about chatbots for the businesses. So what is chatbot? And so basically, I know many people have visited numbers of websites throughout their life, and there's a small pop-up at the right-hand corner or maybe at the left-hand corner. Where you click on it and have a direct conversation with the customer department. So there are basically two types of chatbots available. That is live chat and the chatbots. There are three different types of chatbots, which I'll go one by one, and I'll make sure I will not be techie and try to explain in a very less techie way. But it is good to understand how it runs at the back end and what are the importance. Different businesses require different types of chatbots. It is good to do the research, understand why rule-based chatbot is better than AI chatbot compared to business. Let me go to the second slide. So let's talk about live chat. What is it? Live chat allows website visitors to communicate with customer service representative in the real time. Rather than having to speak with the representative over the phone, visitors on a website can have a live integration with agents in the chat box. Let's explore how it works in a backend. At the backend, when the user ask a question like, for example, if it's the e-commerce business, if the user asks a question like, where is my order? Then, for example, so if they write, where is my order? A ping request will be delivered to a human, the customer support team. And they will see the message and they will reply back to the website visitors. So it is very simple. It is similar to WhatsApp. You send message to someone and they'll read it and then they will reply appropriately. So that is all about live chat. But what if customer support team member is not available or visitor a message during a holiday or out of business hours. This is a limitation of live chat, and it can be and this problem can be solved using artificial intelligence agent called a chatbot. Let's see what is chatbot. And I'm saying chatbot like 50 times in a minute, I guess, but that is really important. So let's define how does a chatbot works and what is chatbot. A chatbot is a service powered by rules and sometimes AI. Users communicate with the chatbot via the chat interface, similar to how they would talk to a real person. So it is simple. Rather than having a human, a robot will answer, on the other hand, in a very simple term. And how does the chatbot look like? As I mentioned, if you go on our website, for example, greatbot.io, when you go to the website, at the right-hand corner, a pop-up will open and it will say, hi, how can I help you today? So you can basically ask any question to a chatbot and it will reply you back. Here's a fun fact from the drift that willingness to use chatbot for purchases rose from 17.1% to 41.3% from 2019 to 2020. That's just a 1 year difference, and it increased about a double the percentage over there. So it basically, this number shows that how the business are taking advantage of a chatbot to save money and increase to satisfy their customers. Let's talk about the types of chatbot. I'll go very quick here. There are three different types of chatbots, as I mentioned: rule-based, AI-based, and hybrid-based. Let's talk about the rule-based chatbot. So in the rule-based chatbot, have a less flexible conversational flow. Such as chatbots will show numbers of buttons to a user to select rather than provide freedom to ask any questions. Such chatbots can guarantee the experienced chatbot that the chatbot will deliver, whereas the AI-powered chatbot that rely on machine learning and are a bit less predictable. So basically, in rule-based chatbot, all the buttons will be provided. So the user will not have any freedom to ask the direct questions. Rather than that, numbers of buttons will be predefined buttons will be placed, and all the buttons will have a different answer. So consider it as a funnel. Let's talk about the AI-based chatbot. So this is the backend of an AI chatbot. When the user input their query, the query is analyzed on the user's request, and two important part is considered. When it comes to AI chatbot, it analyzes the user's request and tries to identify intent and entities. As the AI chatbot is trained, it composes a reply and sends it to the user as an answer. So this process is repeat thousands of times. Whenever the customer asks the questions, it goes to the AI tries to understand, create a reply, and forward it back to the client. But here's the question, very quick. What if the AI unable to identify the intents and entities? That's a big problem. So to solve that problem, we come up with a new solution. Let me tell you about a little bit fact about chatbot. By 2022, it is from Jupiter Research, 70 to 90% of the queries are expected to be handled by chatbots. So there is a huge market where the businesses are positive to use the chatbot for their business. So let's talk about hybrid chatbot. So that's what makes it different from the normal AI chatbots. So as we discussed in the live chat, there will be a customer support person who will address all the real world queries. In a chatbot, an AI feature simulates the conversation as programmed and as required. Whereas in this hybrid chatbot, It initializes a chat-like chatbot, and it tries to clear out the customer's query as soon as possible. So basically, if the AI is unable to answer the queries, like for example, if the chatbot is built for a bank and it knows all the answers about related to the bank queries, and somebody will ask like, what's the age of Boris Johnson, for example. So as the chatbot is not aware about it, so the unsolved queries will be redirected to the operator. So the live agent now take over the conversation and it can answer better. So rather than losing a customer due to unable chatbot to answer, we are taking advantage of a live operator here. So that's why it's called a hybrid chatbot. Here's a fun fact. 40% of the consumers have no preference when it comes to engaging with a chatbot or a human for help, as long as they receive the support they need. What customers need is a solution to the specific problem instantly, and that's what the chatbot does. So let's talk about benefits of a chatbot. This is a super interesting part, and I'm pretty sure you all are here for this. How chatbot can benefit for my business? That's the big question. So let's go. So let's talk about a benefit very quick, the better customer engagement. The chatbot can provide a fast and quicker answer. So if you see on the right-hand side, there's a two big clocks which says 4 hours, 0 to 4 hours, and the 10 hours. On the left-hand side, that is the customer expectations. And the right-hand side, there's the average brand response rate. Customer wants answer within 0 to 4 hours. That's what the expectations are. Like if you ask any question, they're expecting to get reply within 4 hours. Whereas the big industry, big businesses, due to loss of queries and low manpower, it is really hard to answer within 4 hours. So here's where the chatbot plays a really very important role, because chatbot can answer instantly, like within a second, it can provide you the answer. So that's the super duper benefit of a chatbot. And the second benefit is familiar interface. So there's basically no learning curve when it comes to chatbot. If you know how to use WhatsApp, you know how to use chatbot. If you know how to use Messenger or Instagram message, then you know how to use the chatbot. So there's zero learning curve. So the training provide to a client, provide to a website visitor is literally nearly zero. So that's the benefit of a chatbot. And the chatbot never takes a day off. It can work 24 hours, 7 days a week without asking for salary increment, never takes a break, never gets ill. And it is available 24/7. So that's only the chatbots can do such thing. It will be impossible for the humans to, going such a limit. Generate automate leads. The chatbot is finding a new customer and generating leads for you. You will receive fresh leads from potential customer on your website directly to your email. So whenever the chatbot provide automate lead generation. Whenever the customer visit your website, it will pop up. The chatbot will pop up and it will ask a very simple question to start the conversation. And once the conversation started, it will ask the different questions and it will qualify each question, such as a funnel. It will ask number of questions, all the personal details, their queries, and send everything by email to the business owner or customer care department or sales department. So all the lead generation can be automated with the chatbot. And the benefit, one of the benefits is the machine learning. So just like our small baby, when you train a baby on a different topics, it is able to answer. Like for example, if you train a baby how to dance, then after lots of going through all the processes, the baby learn how to dance. And one day if you ask, do the karate, for example, very weird example, I guess. But yeah, so the baby will not do. So consider baby as a AI. We as a chat agency, we train AI on a very certain topic that will be business related to your specific business. And once it will be ready, we put it on our website or any other communication site. And after every conversation with the website visitor, it will train itself, like different numbers of scenarios. It will track, like, for example, hi, hey, hello. So it do understand the difference between hi and hello. For example, if you write something like how's your morning, then it knows what morning at what time it is, and depends on the time, it will say, oh, it's afternoon or evening. So let's talk about real world examples and the use case of chatbots.
Hi, sorry, Sahil. I'm just double checking. We're still on the forms versus chatbots page, so we're not sure if we're seeing. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I think we are on the use case.
Yes, we're on that now. Yeah, but it seems to not. When you're going through them, it didn't seem to be changing.
Okay, all right. Let me go slow.
Okay, so we can see use cases statistics, use case car dealership chatbots.
Car dealership chatbots.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So here are a few examples of small businesses who can use a chatbot in a variety of ways, in a very different ways. So for example, for a car dealership chatbots, it takes all the information about, like, for example, the car dealership chat. Most of the car dealerships, they sell their car by providing a test drive. So once the a potential customer will like the car, after testing, there are more likely chances they will buy the car. So this schedule to book test drives, it can be done by chatbot. Let's take about a bakery order chatbot. If you have enough time, then I'll definitely go with the bakery order chatbot as a demo, and I'll show you how it works in a real life. So with the bakery order chatbot, it takes the order from the customer by asking numbers of questions, like what type of cake do you want, on which day do you want to receive, do you have any special needs for the cake, for example. So it asks number of questions and collect the order. For the return order chatbot, basically it is we recently installed on one of the e-commerce website, where if there is inquiry regarding return of a package, if the customer is not happy, then chatbot takes all the burden here. It will take the information from the client about the name, type of products, order number, and also send an email with the confirmation that you can send your delivery. You can return your order back in this XYZ address. So there's wide varieties. With the banking chatbot, it provides information about the transactions you did in the last 1 month, or the last transaction, for example. If you want to know how much money is left on your account, or you need, if you lost your card, for example, and you want to deactivate it, the chatbot can does all those things. And the insurance chatbot helps insurance companies to convert lead generation into loyal clients by using a chatbot. And there's a gym membership chatbot, where this is very interesting chatbot, because the whole chatbot takes all the information from name, personal details, to the card details as well. And it will create a Stripe membership service, where every month it will create a direct debit, in fact. And the chatbot directly take all the monies every month using a Stripe as a payment gateway. So there's a lot very useful cases where, and plus the really important part is integration of a chatbot. For example, the SEO chatbot. It helps to generate more leads for SEO agencies. So when it comes to SEO, there are lots of data, lots of things to, numbers of technical things to understand. And SEO chatbot can provide all those information about, for example, if a client needs a definition of a bounce rate, for example, or what is conversion, the chatbot can answer all those simple queries. And also it can be integrated with the Google Analytics. That means if you ask chatbot, like, how many visitors visited to my website in last 14 days, it will give you a very accurate answer, taking all the information from the Google Analytics and display it to you. So there's something really amazing use case. And for the online review agency chatbot, this is a review chatbot where, after it can be used by any of the service-based businesses, where they require to take all the feedback from the client, if they're happy with this service or not. If it is, then take, if they're happy, then only then give them a link to your Google review account, so they can go over there and post their positive reviews. If they are not very happy, then rather than sending them to the Google review, just ask them, like a chatbot will ask them, like, what's wrong? If you can tell me more information, then we can help you with it. So in this way, you can get the reviews. The donation chatbot, it is for all the NGOs, and we provide at the GreatBot, we do provide a pro bono. So we build a chatbot completely free for the NGOs here. So the main aim of such chatbot is to provide information about the NGO and take the payment, like take the donation from the website visitors, or sharing a link to the numbers of social media platforms. And why we are great, why it is called GreatBot, because we have numbers of case studies, numbers of user, we have built numbers of demo chatbots. So as you can see here, starting from living survey to media agency surveys, to HR chatbots, to PPC marketing chatbots, to COVID chatbot, gym membership chatbot, personal trainer chatbot, written order chatbot, travel agency chatbots. So there are more than 40 chatbots we have currently on the website. If you want to have a look, go to greatbot.io/examples, and you'll see all the chatbots over there, and you can interact with them. So have a one-to-one interaction with the chatbot and get that experience. Let me have a look. We do have time, right, Rachel?
Yeah, we have time.
Okay, then let me share my screen, and let me share a demo of a chatbot. So let's talk about a bakery chatbot. Let me just, can you see my page?
Yes, I can see the cupcake waving.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, let me initialize this chatbot. So at the very welcome stage, it will say, hi, welcome to GreatBot Bakery. It is nice to meet you. Are you looking to order a cake? I'll say yes. Yeah, let me order a cake. And the chatbot replies, thank you for visiting us. I replied no. Anyway, that's good. Now we know what will happen if you say no. So are you looking to order a cake? Yes. And it says, awesome. Which cake would you like? So let's have a look. For a cheesecake, we have cheesecake, pure chocolate cake, fresh strawberry cake. Which one would you prefer, Rachel?
I love cheesecake.
Let's go for cheesecake. Let me choose a cheesecake here. It says great, and the cake size. Let's go for large.
Go large, and we can have a party, can't we?
Exactly. Yeah. So large cheesecake. And would you like would you like it to have a custom decorations? We'll just skip this at this point.
Okay.
So no. Okay, when do you want the cake? So I'll say, do you want on Sunday? Let's have a Sunday party.
Yeah.
On 25th, we can have around 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go.
That's so good.
Yeah, so this dates and all the selection, it is integrated with the bakery owners CRM. So whenever they will have available dates, then it will be displayed here. So it says, lovely, got it. We will get started with the baking. We need few more details to proceed. Okay, let me give you some details. Under whose name is the cake? And it will be for Rachel.
Mhm.
And on what number should we get in touch? Let me just write 111. It's the wrong number for sure, but
I
let's
think 111, is that not for like emergency
emergency.
services?
Yeah, that's why it says like please enter a valid phone number.
Right. Okay.
Let me write my agency's number here. And here's a confirmation. Okay, please check your order below. Cake, cheesecake, large. Do you need decoration? No. Description. If there's a decoration, delivery will be 25th. That's a Sunday, 5:30. Name on the cake and the phone number. Yes, the order is confirmed. Thank you. You will hear from us soon. Have a nice day. So this is a very short and a quick example of a bakery chatbot. Let me show you one more chatbot. Let's have a look for a completely different chatbot. As we talk about car dealership, so let's go for that. Or maybe let me show you very quick the new chatbot we just recently created for one of the cleaning company. Can you see my screen now, Rachel?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
So here you go. Hey there, welcome to COVID cleaning service. In this unprecedented time and as part of the efforts about the COVID information, are you looking for a COVID clean? Yes, please. So this is a rule-based chatbot. So you don't have power to ask a question. It will give you this chatbot will give you numbers of options to select rather than asking a question.
Mhm.
So okay, what kind of facility do you need to clean? Let's go for my office. Thank you. What kind of clean would you like? Rachel, any preference?
Oh, let's go for a deep clean.
Definitely. Here we go for
COVID related. We better stay safe.
exactly right. Okay, great. Do you have any specific or unusual cleaning requirements? No, not at this point. Thank you. And if you have a preferred date for the clean, please select below. Okay, let's go for Monday.
Yeah.
Say thank you. We will check our current schedule and confirm your preferred date soon. And there's a pretty interesting gift. To do that, I need to collect some of the information details. Please enter your full name. I'll say Sahil. If you notice here, because once I mentioned that my name is Sahil, now the chatbot has those information, and it will reply me like, "Thanks, Sahil." So it knows that's my name.
It's got the personal touch to it.
Exactly. So it is smart. So please enter your pair's contact number below. That's my number. Thank you. The final thing I need is the email address you would like me to send email. Please enter your best email address. Thanks, Sahil. A representative will contact you soon, so let you know if we can make the date you selected. Thank you for your time and have a nice day. So this is all about chatbot. So here we are. And if somebody will visit the website, at the bottom, you can see the numbers of different types of examples we have throughout. So it is about 40 different types of chatbots are here. And we're planning to integrate 30 more by end of this month.
Brilliant.
And yeah, if anybody needs the information, what I'll do, I'll request everyone to book a free demo. So if you click on the left-hand side, it says request demo. Or if you go on greatbot.io/demo, that's where you can book a 20-minute quick demo with me. And we can go through the chatbot. And if you have very specific needs for a chatbot, so we can discuss over the demo call. Let me go back to the slides.
Okay, brilliant.
I think that's it. That's it.
Okay, super. And you've got a trade show stand with us as well. What number stand are you?
I don't remember correctly.
Okay, they got to look out for Mr. Great though, in our trade show in the exhibition. So thank you very much, Sahil. Right, so I'm just gonna stop the recording. Brilliant. Let me change the view so it's there. We go. Speaking view, super. Okay, yeah, super. So, is there anything else that you wanted to share with us today?
I think I have covered everything because different businesses needs the different types of chatbots. Even like for example, different marketing agencies will require different types of chatbots. Depends on the services they provide. What are the unique selling points are. So it is always, I'll always ask people to, book one-to-one with me. Let's discuss over the video call and let me understand your business first and what are your exact requirements are. And depends on requirement, depends on goals. Then my agency can help them to build a chatbot very specific, targeted for their audience.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much for joining us today. And I'll be on your stand in a bit because we've got one more speaker left and then I'm able to come and join you guys on the stand. So I'll be seeing you again in a little while. Thanks, Sahil.
Hi, then, Rachel. Have a lovely day.
I will do, and you. Speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.